Hello, everybody. This is Eliu.
And this is Peter.
And we are really wet right now. There's currently a hurricane going on here in Miami, Florida.
It's really crazy.
It's raining.
The rain is absurd outside.
The hurricane, or the tropical storm's name is Ida, ETA, and her ETA is now. And today, in Pineapple Chunks, we're going to be talking about the problem with search engines nowadays. It's not just Google anymore.
Yeah, consumers want privacy.
Consumers want privacy, and that's where DuckDuckGo comes into place. So we're going to be talking about that, and we're also going to be talking about what else are we going to talk about?
We should probably talk about the social media for audio.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Discord. This is
Okay,
this is
yeah.
one that hyped me up. This is a cool
super
concept, and this whole new one with Rodeo, a clubhouse for friends whose aim is to become the next Snapchat or Instagram, but for audio. And so think about you listening to us, but then having a conversation with us while we're doing the show. Like, that'd be crazy cool. And that's what Discord allows you to do. We're going to make a Discord for sure. We want to get a community going.
Yeah.
And but this industry right now, just because of Discord, is valued at $3.5 billion. So Discord now is valued at $3.5 billion. So this raises the valuation for the whole industry. It's unbelievable.
That's still so nascent too. I mean, with that much money already and something that's so new, I can only imagine how much money is going to be in play 5 years down the line. And I can only just imagine scrolling through like a social media and not really looking at photos or videos, but just audio clips and like, I guess kind of like a SoundCloud, but not, music specific, just people talking and being able to conversate with them. So
it just seems like, a place. It's like if you close your eyes in your room with a bunch of people. Which is what it is. Like you're at a party.
Yeah.
And you
That's
close
so
your eyes as you're
innovative, man.
So Rodeo is the easiest way to talk to your friends and their friends. Simply hop on the app, start a room, and your friends will know you're free to talk.
Genius.
You're lonely all day, you're cooped up. You're probably working from home and you want some downtime and you need some people to talk to.
You just want to talk. And I see the appeal because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm on Instagram direct messaging people, it's so much easier and seamless to just record an audio clip and send it to whoever I'm talking to.
That's true.
I love doing that. And WhatsApp too, like friends and family, I'd rather just talk than text because with texting you gotta like move your fingers around. It's not good if you have metacarpal syndrome. But with the audio recording, you hold down a button. It's nice.
The thumb has become a problem.
It's not ergonomic enough for me.
Yeah.
It's more comfortable to just record audio. So
I'm using my finger now. It's replacing the thumb. I have a lot of pain in my thumb, Eliu, from using my phone. I use my phone nonstop.
I have thumbitis.
I think I use my phone more than I use my laptop. I actually
that's the present that we live in. We're using our phones like never before, just because this pandemic too has not made it easy to be away from technology.
And as soon as Discord goes public, like I'm going in for sure. But this leads us to the next idea of like a new innovation, new trend, new idea that's coming out is like DuckDuckGo. That's what we opened with, right?
Well, yeah, DuckDuckGo's been around for a while.
Did we open with DuckDuckGo and we just completely disregarded it?
We opened with search engines.
And privacy.
Well,
let's get into that one, yeah.
So in a world where all these tech giants know everything you're doing, it's really cool to know that there's an alternative search engine out there called DuckDuckGo with an amazing name. DuckDuckGo. That's too many syllables for my personal taste, but somehow they make it work, and I'm content with saying the word 3 times fast. But basically, their whole niche is they provide a search engine that is full-on private. So you can do all your secretive searches, whatever you guys are,
looking at. Want other people to. Don't want Google to know that you're looking at.
And it's all encrypted. No one's really
you have the
tracking
right to privacy. Maybe you're not doing something weird, but you just want to be private and
maybe you want to look up like a nice pumpkin loaf recipe, and you don't want your neighbor to find out because you don't like his pumpkin loaf recipe.
It looks like this right here on the stat counter, global stats. Chrome has 66% of internet search traffic or adoption across the whole browser market share worldwide. So 60% of the browser market share worldwide is dominated by Google Chrome.
But it might not be for long. I mean,
Maybe.
Apple's also getting to the
And
space.
you have Safari, it's 17%, and then Firefox. But look, 66% relative to 17% for Safari. Firefox, which is what I use, 3.98%.
Well, these are browsers.
Right. So you were looking at browsers. So then, as far as Google searches, then Google searches handle 93% of searches. So that's tough. That's tough. DuckDuckGo is 0.49% according to the search engine market share worldwide.
That's nothing.
So listen, I mean, but their specific, their target market, their target audience are people who value privacy, and I use DuckDuckGo sometimes. Not gonna lie. I mean, you told me they're owned by China, right? Or that's Baidu? They're not owned by China.
I don't remember telling you that.
Its CEO's Gabriel Weinberg. Okay, he doesn't sound Asian. That sounds very American.
Man, I'm soaked.
It was reported that Google transferred ownership of the name DuckDuckGo to Gabriel. So it's an American company. I mean, so it's basically a search engine that emphasizes protecting searchers' privacy and avoiding the filter bubble of personalized search results. DuckDuckGo distinguishes itself from other search engines by not profiling its users and by showing all users the same search results for a given search term.
Google
that's
tracks you.
fantastic.
We don't. This is what
And also,
they
Google
say.
gives you things that it believes you'll appreciate more as well. So it doesn't give you
Yeah.
everything that like is factual. It just looks at what you've, I mean, you look at a documentary on what's the one that just
Well,
came out, the social
the
network?
social dilemma.
The social dilemma. So just
you
watch that.
look that
You'll
on
know
Netflix.
exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah,
But
they break it down real nice.
This
Nice for you.
graph here.
Good dramatic music and everything.
So what is this graph, Lu?
This is just DuckDuckGo's traffic. I mean, it's growing pretty nicely considering like how Google has made it so easy to integrate into like everybody's daily life. It's pretty impressive to see people really go out of their way to use DuckDuckGo as we see on this chart.
Queries in the millions since 2010.
Right. I didn't even know they were around for that
What a
long.
curve.
Yeah, that's exponential, all right.
Pretty much. It's got that logarithmic kind of curve.
It's going to it looks like Bitcoin 2017. Really?
Interesting. So people are valuing privacy, thankfully. Some are 0.49% of search engine traffic. So,
Yeah.
but this year with travel bans, contact tracing, it just shows how much the government is willing to sacrifice your privacy and, for the benefit of this virus that for whatever reason and for whatever case it may be, you're just not going to opt in, because a society wants you to opt into a certain program doesn't mean that you're obligated to do so. So if you don't, if you're in a part of the group of people who doesn't want to be contact traced, doesn't want to be watched 24/7, doesn't want to report to anybody, and wants to keep their privacy, then this type of search engine is ideal. And maintaining your privacy is becoming more of a dominant issue, and people want their freedom.
Well, it's a trend that's seeming like it's going to be big in the next 10 years. I mean, with a privacy search engine will have to come other sorts of privacy like features that would be compatible with it too. So that'd be an interesting like space to dip your toes in and see what you can innovate with there. Right.
Wow. And then this here, it says, according to keywords everywhere, nearly 7,000 people each month search for Proton Mail Review, and another 7,000 are searching for Tutanota, a paid encrypted email service built in Germany.
Tutanota.
Wow. So the people are paying top dollar for encrypted emails and things like that. I mean, I know someone who just recently got hacked, and a very prominent person. They have there's someone, I guess people want to hack. They have a lot of money, and it's crazy. You contact the FBI, you go through this whole mess, and it's like if you can just prevent it, then prevent it. So because it makes you susceptible. Not even just privacy, just from the government too. It's just like privacy from anybody, from people who. You know, how secure is Google too?
Well, and the more and more that we make it known that these companies don't have anything with privacy, the more that they'll get pushed to follow that sort of trend. So I mean, if Amazon, Google, whichever other big company out there doesn't pick up and embrace this change, then they might not be the top dogs 10 years from now. You know, either DuckDuckGo replaces Google search engine, or some other competitor jumps into the space. So that'd be really interesting to see, because that's where Google gets most of its revenue from, or profits, right? They don't have their things private, and they sell your data. So yeah, really interesting.
Yeah, I don't like that idea. That they just sell my data
Without my consent.
Well, it's just like without even me profiting from it either.
Right, like give me $1 at least.
I don't even get a dividend.
$1 per data, please, sir. One data, $1.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I'm not for it. But even though I still use